Alright, hey guys and gals, and happy Thanksgiving!
Happy Turkey Day. Happy Duck Day if you make duck instead. We do duck in this house.
This smells amazing. Okay, so to continue our tradition of doing a Thanksgiving marathon that's animal-based, we're doing our annual tradition of a Thanksgiving zoo. I had enough coffee. I thought I would be a little bit more smoother on that transition.
What kind of a delivery was that?
All right, so we're back in Prehistoric Kingdom. This is the Ngorongoro, or Ngorongoro Park. Put it in and edit because I cannot pronounce it. So this is update 12 just landed. And I think the last time we played this game was like update 9 or 10.
You're the main player of the game, so I'm assuming so.
Yeah. So there's a bunch of new stuff added. They've redone all the prefabs. Whoa, I just went in that guy's head for a split second.
Here you go. Now you're digging into people's heads.
There's a bunch of new animals, bunch of new prefabs, bunch of new, just new everything. I think that this is in Africa. This is in Tanzania, I think. So coming up on our main street, we have new shops.
That's nice.
I thought these were cool.
I want to go shopping, but everything's overpriced.
Oh god, if it's anything like the KC Zoo.
Fuck.
Wait, I didn't see this before. Footprints from the Dryosaurus and then the Pseudoceratops.
Okay. So kind of like what they do at the KC Zoo, where they have the animals either do a footprint or like do different stuff with the feet.
Sauropod snacks. I love that. Wait, what are these?
Are there any chocolate turds in there?
Choco beetles. No, literally, that's from the dung beetles.
Oh, nasty. Gummy, was it? What?
Jaws breakers. Gummy dinos, ginkgo gum, sour cats, pina coladas,
Cetaceos,
nibbles. Oh, I never actually went in here before.
Well,
that is
I'm glad you did,
that is clever.
We can see all the funny shit.
What are these? These are like postcards or cards. Aww. I fed sauropods at. Oh, I hope that's a feature down the line.
Ooh.
Like an attraction is an actual feeding station.
Yeah.
Oh, please don't put that in the T-Rex.
T-Rex is gonna get a meal of a different sort.
I got scared at Prehistoric Kingdom. No puzzles. Ammonites. Dino Explorer. Oh, that's a backpack.
Oh, that's cool. I would totally buy that. I don't know what I would pay for it. I don't want to know what the price tag is, but I'd totally buy it.
Well, I'm kind of hoping it's like the KC Zoo where it doesn't say how much, but part of the purchase price goes to help pay the animals. Oh, plushies.
Are those teapots?
Where?
Go to the right. Go back. Right there.
Yep, those are teapots.
Those are teapots. I want one of those. Oh my god. I will happily take one of those. It's fascination with tea sets.
I like the crowny mugs.
Those are cool. I would buy that.
And watch this Blue Meridian get inundated with. Are you going to make any like actual merchandise? The plushies are cute.
The plushies are cute. Oh, I'll take the mammoth one.
Well, I mean, just like any other wild animal park, you're really catering to kids because you want kids to get interested in, you know, conservation,
Animal Kingdom in general.
One of the new restaurant setups. I tried doing like a Kentaco Hut kind of setup. I don't think I quite pulled it off.
A what?
Kentaco Hut, Kentucky Fried Chicken, Taco Bell, and Pizza Hut.
Okay, yeah, because when I worked at the old insurance company I used to be at Lockton, we insure Yum Brands. That was one of the insurance programs, and we insured Pizza Hut, Taco Bell, Arby's, Kentucky Fried Chicken, Dunkin' Donut. There's quite a few fast food restaurants.
One thing I want to show really quick before we go on like the park tour. And oh, that's the speed up button. Now we're running. We're running, and we're running, and we're running. All right, so one thing they added in update 11, I want to say, is they've added more of the backstage part of the zoo. So these two right here are loading docks where you can bring in supplies, merchandise, food. You have compost heaps now, which we're not going to go too close to. This big building right here is the nursery.
Oh.
Which they don't really function yet. I think they're trying to do something like what Jurassic World Evolution did, where you can actually see the animals come out of, their or I don't know what you would call it, a paddock enclosure, whatever.
Closed enclosure.
The biggest thing I'm still looking forward to is a feature they're calling ontogeny. That means you actually can bring the animals in as infants. And you can have them grow up. Which I cannot wait for that, because that makes it look more natural when you actually have juveniles, or, infants, juveniles, sub-adults, and adults. Though depending on which paleontologist you talk to, and what species you're talking about, is whether they actually stay with the parents or not. So this is one of the cool new things they added. These are actually the food growing stations. So we have fish for the Spinosaurs and the Dinochirus, which I think are the only two ones.
I'm assuming they just stock the ponds and the water out there for them to fish on their own.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they would use in the game. Probably someone who knows more about aquaculture could let us know in the comments. The only one I know of that breeds that quickly in like these types of ponds are tilapia. But tilapia are not that big. And something as big as a Spinosaurus, I think, would eat several tons of fish a day.
Tilapia would be a smidgen of a crumb of fish to it.
Actually, can they maybe cod? I think cod and salmon are also grown like this too.
Salmon's farmer.
Yeah, it could be salmon, but even salmon I think would be too small for something that big.
You need a bigger fish species to feed us.
Yeah, the problem is with bigger species though, they grow really slowly. I think this is insect. Yeah, I think these are insect growers, hives.
Containers.
Yeah.
Containment.
And then you have like the various gardens for the fruits and vegetables for the myriad of plant species.
Oh, I want to go pluck one of those carrots and eat
or the herbivores, I should say.
Carrots look good.
Even what I have set up, I don't think is enough. What in the hell is going on here?
Are we having a marathon? What the?
Are you doing laps around the staff center?
They are doing laps around the staff center. That's funny.
Oh, the boss is here. Oh.
It's a staff marathon.
Yeah, get back to work. Oh no, this is the insect breeding one. Which I don't think you can see what they are. I'm guessing those are cockroaches. Or, no, beetles, maybe. Bees. Earthworms. Centipedes? And all this stuff is still placeholders. I'm guessing they're putting pigs in here, judging by the slop trough. But there's no animals in here yet. But I think that's somewhere down the line. You can actually see the animals being raised. And knowing, I would hope they would slaughter them first, because most zoos nowadays, you don't feed them live animals.
God, no.
Sneak preview of what's coming up. It's the Argentinosaurs in the background. All right, that out of the way, let's start the tour on the main zoo. I need to do more work on making like actual signs. But first up, we're going to go see Sabre Mountain and the aviary. And then next up will be Dragon Tooth Canyon. But first things first, I wanted to thank some of the donors to the zoo. These are some of our earliest subscribers that are still with us.
It was hard to track down because everybody's names are different depending on what platform they're on. So on YouTube, and plus he had to put each one of the letters individually. So
God, that's a pain in the ass.
There was only so much room for people, and then tracking our earliest subscribers down on the list. It was really hard. But
biggest thank you to Foxy. Foxy did all of our artwork.
Yeah. So we tried to squeeze as many people in as possible, but we truly do appreciate every single one of you.
Why is that floating?
It's floating.
The TY for Tyler's name is all the way out here.
Of course not.
There you go, Killzone. You're a Tyrannosaurus. Killzone, one of our earliest subscribers who comments on almost everything. And this guy, just because that name made me laugh, Kung Zu Gamer.
Kung Zu is fantastic. That is awesome. Shout out to all of you, all of our subscribers. Whether you watch us or not and you're subscribed, I don't care. Well, not necessarily. We're grateful for each and every one of you.
All right, now let's go back in time. There's Dragon Tooth Canyon in the distance. I wish this thing had the option that Planet Zoo does where you can walk as like a guest.
Oh.
Now here is Sabre Mountain. This is our boreal Stone Age setup. I like how this turned out. I was like, I need some kind of torch, and it's like the flaming mammoth skull.
Actually, no, that's perfect. That actually makes it.
Added some cave paintings in here. And everyone's screaming, where are the dinosaurs? Where are the dinosaurs? Here's the damn dinosaurs.
There's a damn dinosaur for you.
Alright, so first up here is the Scelidosaur harrisoni. And our Brontosaur, Gertie.
Gertie! That's a cute name, Gertie.
It's named after the first dinosaur ever in motion pictures. Gertie the dinosaur, look her up.
That sound you're hearing isn't thunder. It's the earth-shaking stomp of a Brontosaurus. These dinosaurs have been shaking the big screen for over 100 years, starting with one of the first ever animated films, Gertie the dinosaur. Gertie was never the best behaved dinosaur, so hopefully we won't have as much trouble trying to keep this Brontosaurus in line.
You going to take a drink, or you going to go for a nap?
She wants to see what's going on, obviously. That's cool. She's going down.
She actually likes going to take a nap in the lake. I know.
She's very happy. Vocalizing her happiness.
I wondered if it's not doing that.
You're trying to the cinematic? Oh.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, we want to see grasses and trees. Sure, blowing in the wind. So cinematic.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to do some B-roll. When we're not on a time crunch to get in what I want to do. Whoa. Where are we?
I don't know. We're stuck somewhere. Did you stick us in a rock?
Where are we? I'm lost. Okay, there we go.
Jesus. He's getting us lost already and we haven't even barely started.
These are new too.
Those crocodiles?
No.
Crocodiles?
Log tunnels.
Oh, the log tunnels. Oh, cute. Oh, those are cool.
These are skeletosaurs. These are from the UK.
Oh, somebody's having fun in them.
Oh, there we go, Nigel.
It's always a pleasure to run into a fellow Brit so far away from home. Meet Solidosaurus, an early armoured dinosaur from England and Ireland. The relationship between Solidosaurus and the other armoured dinosaurs, stegosaurs and ankylosaurs, is the subject of hot debate in the scientific community. It's been well over a century since that discussion started, and we're still not completely sure where this fella fits in. The armour pieces on armoured dinosaurs are more accurately called osteoderms, a word that literally means bone, skin. Remarkably, paleontologists have found specimens of every bone in the skeleton of Solidosaurus. An impressive feat, considering that many dinosaurs are only known from partial or even fragmentary skeletons.
Is the sun going down? What's going on? There we go. Now we can see.
That's better.
Oh, it's okay. What? I keep pressing the wrong button. Oh, something else I wanted to bring up. This is my first attempt at doing a mostly fenceless zoo.
Ah.
I wanted to go either fenceless or to a point where you couldn't tell where the fences were. Do not look back here.
Okay. Okay.
Ooh, oh, hello, Gertie. Wow, she is gorgeous. I really like the Brontosaurus models in here. Oh, and for those asking why is she by herself, I kind of wanted to show there are two competing theories on sauropods. That there is evidence that sauropods did live in groups as juveniles. And there are some evidence of like trackways of where it's multiple sauropods. However, whether that's just because they're migrating to a different spot or it's a bunch of solitary animals that happen to be going the same way.
Right.
So I kind of wanted to present what either would look like. So most of the sauropods are in hers. I at least wanted one that showed these animals are huge and they first, you know, logically they could live by themselves and still defend themselves from predators.
Yeah, they're big enough, especially the tails.
Yeah. I think at this time, because they're Jurassic, so the biggest animal in North America would have been an allosaur. Even an allosaur would have a hard time taking down
an
adult.
Those.
Oh yeah, here's the picnic area.
Oh, I like that. I want to go eat at Stonehenge.
Well, I added some empty space here, and I was like, what would look cool? Oh, Stone Age picnic at Stonehenge.
Literally.
Yeah, playing around with the new prefabs for the that's a t-shirt boutique. Did I put food in here?
I hope you did.
Okay, there's a Bronto burger.
Okay.
Like, that would have been stupid. I have a picnic area and there's no food. And here's the Panthera autarchs, our North American cave lions.
Oh, pretty.
Although we often associate lions with Africa, the range of prehistoric cave lions spanned across multiple continents in the northern hemisphere. The American species of cave lion prefers the same types of habitat as its modern cousin, spacious savannas and grasslands. I wonder if they'd enjoy the same enrichment program as African lions do too.
The game is having some problems with animal AI right now, so sometimes they might not be doing much.
Or just jerking around.
Yeah. There was a lot of bugs with update 12, so there's a lot of
hot fixes we have to put
a lot of issues. I just love the coloration on them. Kind of a mix between like a mountain lion and what would you call that? Like a tiger? The stripes on the belly.
Yeah, I guess.
There's plenty of meat, but I don't want it. Oh, he's going to bed.
Okay.
I've used these in past zoos. They're just decoration. They don't do anything, unfortunately. It would be cool to see the cave lions actually batting at the ball.
Interact with it.
Yeah, I don't know when enrichment is on their...
He's just in the water. What are you doing back there?
I'm more curious what this one is doing. I'm guessing there's water underneath the ground.
Entirely possible.
You answer me. What did you... What, oh, okay, fine. Cats have their own schedule. Yeah, I love these too, like the little climbing platforms.
Those are neat.
Nigel's not talking much, which means I'm going to have to do that in post.
Oh, Nigel!
Another little rest area. This is going to be the smallest section of the zoo. Mostly because I had the idea at the last minute and there wasn't that much space left.
Ah.
And now we got the Striachosaurs. Yeah, only 2 in here.
With a head like that, we must be looking at Styracosaurus. Fossil record shows a bone bed of what was assumed to be a herd of these animals. But from what I've found, they're far more antisocial than expected. Perhaps a result of modern climatic conditions or irregularities in the genome. I'll leave that up for you to decide. Styracosaurus belongs to a group of ceratopsians called centrosaurines, which tend to have longer nasal horns, shorter brow horns, and spiny frills. The famous Triceratops, in contrast, belongs to the chasmosaurines, which instead favour longer brow horns and long, simple frills. The purpose of these gorgeous frills has long vexed paleontologists. Were they primarily for display, temperature regulation, or neck protection? Now that we have one in the flesh, hopefully we can solve this mystery once and for all.
It could be these were more like rhinos where they're just not good in groups.
Yeah, they may do better at small, one or two, or just by themselves.
Yeah, this is the male and the female. And bonus points if you guess which one is the male.
I'm trying to get a glimpse of the other one. Honestly, I'm gonna go. Usually, in nature, the most colorful one is the male.
Yep, that's the male right here.
Yeah.
Which I never noticed before. His frill almost looks like fire.
It does. It's really neat.
That is cool. Kind of going from like the black to orange to red to yellow. Why are you growling underwater?
Because he can.
Someone gave me a lot of crap on the first Prehistoric Kingdom video about when we said that I mentioned something like the Triceratops is having quills, and he was like, there's no evidence of that. It's like, yes, there is. The Lane fossil in Houston, it's a Triceratops, but it's still a ceratopsian that had evidence of quills or feathers or something from his skin.
Great.
Actually, if you're in the Houston area, go check it out. It's an impressive skeleton. They are a lot bigger than I thought they were. Alright, so last stop is going to be the aviary up here. Oh, these are new too. And like a rustic wood carving.
Those are interesting.
Yeah. I think that's supposed to be a Microraptor. And I don't like how this turned out. But it's the only way to get like a staircase going up to the top. Why do I keep slowing down?
Interesting.
Alright.
We're just gonna go through the roof.
Just go through. I'm clipping anyway. Alright, now we're up the stairs. If I left that in or not, I don't know. This is our aviary / botanical garden. Because I thought they would put in more micro animals by now, and they really haven't.
Ah.
But I think it turned out nice. And I show off a little bit of my gardening skills. Limited as they are. I like how this turned out.
Actually did pretty good for having limited. Or limited garden decorating. I mean, it turned out fun. I think it turned out great.
Here's our Archaeopteryx. Oh, it's not going to let us zoom in, is it?
Oh, they sound so cute. Look at those little things.
See, I don't know if that's an option.
This is an Archaeopteryx. Its fossil was one of the most important scientific discoveries ever made. Not only was it the first feathered dinosaur found, but we now know its colours were mostly black and white, much like a magpie. In addition to its obvious bird-like traits, it also sported many traditional dinosaur features, such as sharp teeth, a bony tail, and a killing claw, similar to its distant relative, the Velociraptor. Its name means ancient wing, not to be confused with the similarly named Paleozoic tree Archaeopteris, which means ancient fern. The distinction, of course, is quite important.
It is adorable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, if you see this and you don't see the link between dinosaurs and birds.
Mm-hmm.
I think that one's sleeping.
That's entirely possible.
Where are the rest of them? Oh, they're on the feeders, that's why. I like the little blue tips on their tails and on their wings.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah, I think those are the males. The females have more of a purplish.
Oh, I like that color.
I do not know offhand. I don't know if that's true to life or not. It could be. I don't know. All right, here is another new dinosaur that's been added since the last update. This is the... I am going to butcher this. Leilinasauri.
Lele. Let's call it Lele for short. Oh, look at that! He can like barely touch the bottom.
Yeah, the cool thing is the paleontologist who discovered them named him after his daughter.
This little cutie is Leilinasaura. During the Cretaceous period, the region of Australia that this dinosaur hails from was located in the Antarctic Circle, even further under the globe than the land's mass is today. You could say it really lived in a land down under. I often hear parents begging us to open a petting zoo, if only because their children won't stop asking to pet the Leilinasaura. Personally, I've found these dinosaurs to be rather skittish, so I don't think they take well to flocks of children grabbing at their tails. Leilinasaura was named after its discoverer's daughter, Leilin. If I was ever lucky enough to name a dinosaur, I'd like to think I'd do the same.
I had to open up the back because they didn't have enough space. Just look at that tail, though.
That is a very long grace.
They're incredibly cute, though.
That was ridiculously long. I mean, you're looking from above and behind. This actually, just the background noises would actually make total perfect ASMR, ambient sounds.
I wouldn't be shocked if there was someone on YouTube who did that.
ASMR of a prehistoric planet part. And how I know is because it's actually starting to make me sleepy.
Wake up!
No, the sounds are. No, that's why I'm staying hyper focused on the movements of the animal.
That's another Archaeopteryx. I think I have a Microraptor in here too. Yep, they're the Microraptors.
All the animals are very vocal.
From China.
Ooh.
Actually, a lot of the feathered dinosaurs they've been finding lately are from China. Like a Quijanosaurus and Eutyrannus have been found to be completely feathered.
This handsome little fella is one of my personal favourites, the Microraptor. That beautiful iridescent colour of its feathers isn't actually pigment. It's a structural colour, which means that the structure of the feather itself reflects light in such a way that it's perceived as a colour. Hummingbirds do the same thing today. I've always wanted to hand feed one, but I don't want to chance one of these feisty creatures mistaking my finger for a tasty lizard. Actually, I just need my old falconry gloves.
This is another one I wish they would rework. I know they've said exhibit animals are going to be completely reworked. However, they haven't done it yet. So they're going to be more like actual habitats in the future. Instead of just like a box you can place on the ground.
Right. They make cute sounds.
Ooh, that was something else I wanted to bring up. I'll probably put what actual animal they found. But for the longest time, they didn't think dinosaurs could make noises like this. Birds have something called a syrinx. And that's the way birds are actually able to make calls like this. And they didn't think dinosaurs had them, but recently they discovered a species that actually had a syrinx.
Oh, what species?
I don't remember. That's why I'm saying I have to put it up and edit because I don't remember offhand.
Note yourself, put up and edit.
I read like so many papers on dinosaurs, and then I immediately lose the information.
That's a lot of info to absorb on a lot of those.
I think it's one reason why I like having a lot of books around is because I can go, I don't remember, wait, where was that? And then go and look it back up later. Alright, so that's Sabre Mountain. So stay tuned, guys. We're going to go on to Dragon Tooth Canyon next, which is going to be our desert habitats.
That's going to be cool.
Alright, so stay tuned. Thanksgiving is just getting started.